Oh dear.
Too violent.
Too
And we're
violent
here.
for the Asians. Yeah.
You know what? I
missed
wanted to see a wholesome program. The first word out of his mouth: violence, violence. And it says here in the show notes, he's the liberal. I'm so confused. How could it be possible?
No, us liberals now, we're for freedom and violence. That's what we're for now.
All right, Pelosi, you said it. Well, this show brought to you by not Tim Lindsay and not Scott Duquette. Send all your comments.
Oh my God.
Good
to
times.
Adam and Ditum. Oh my God. All right.
1 minute in. Let's go.
It is the ATB show. At the buzzer, we've got Rubber Shoes on assignment. We've got Corey on assignment. They're both stuck in hair and makeup. Uncle Duke's live from the sun splashed downstairs.
Roasting.
You know what God's doing? You know what God's doing? I'm speaking as an Irish Catholic. God has the sun blazing off your patio. It's averting your eyes so you can't watch the swim lessons.
No, that's on Wednesday. That's on Wednesday.
Come on, Jimmy.
That's why he was so excited to move it to Tuesday this week.
No future lawsuit. That's why I was like, yeah, this is perfect.
Amy's gonna be like, honey, when did you start bird watching? You know what? I've always been a fan of the whippoorwill. Yep. Honest to God. Uncle Duke's live in beautiful downtown Maine. We've got Adam in beautiful downtown Connecticut. I'm here in the Seacoast studios. Lots going on. We got to talk more video games because they are invading both of our households. And now the equipment at my house is getting moved around, and it's not what you think. We're done having kids. But the other equipment, the other joysticks are moving. Still very excited.
Ooh.
Also small and inept. And it's the trade deadline, which is, are we trade deadlining? This is it. Like, why is it not the 31st? Am I allowed to be confused?
No,
well,
this is it.
I mean, nothing stopped you before. So.
Oh.
Not quiet. Not holding back today. Everyone's involved. The Asians, the Timmys. Anyway, so there are... You know what? It's honestly, I haven't had a gin and tonic in a while.
To the show.
I got the big bottle today.
He's blaming the gin and tonic. It's so unbelievable.
It's bad.
Wow.
Anyway, so you got till 6 o'clock. We got about 45 minutes or so left of the trade deadline. Red Sox have yet to really make a splash move. I will say I'm very happy that the Padres got Tanner Scott, not the Yankees, because I was hoping the Red Sox would get him, but they did not. But neither did the Yankees. Even though they got Chaz Chisholm, which kind of sucks. But what is what it is. So
what a get
45
for them.
minutes, and then there is another opportunity to add some folks later on in the season. So, but you're right. It usually is the 31st, but it always ends on a Tuesday. Is my understanding. It always ends on a Tuesday. So.
Yeah, I guess I'll give you that. I thought it was a 31st. I thought it was like Christmas. I thought they didn't move the day. They just moved the date. I thought it was the date. You know, so, all right. So that's interesting. Yeah, I've got it. When I get in the morning, the news goes on over here. And on this TV across from me, I go to ESPN and I just start streaming ESPN, and that goes, that will run Sports Center. Then I get the Get Up and all that, the crap morning shows after Sports Center. Then it goes into McAfee. And then it went to NFL Live, and then it went to trade deadline. So I'm watching whatever's unfolding. But do you think we make any move? Are we getting anything done by 6 o'clock?
So the latest rumor is there's interest in the Angels utility guy, Luis Rengifo. I'm not going to pronounce it correctly. I know he's hitting well. He's having a good season. I don't know much about him. I'll be completely honest. 323 stolen bases. The thing is with him, though, he's a switch hitter, and they need a right-handed bat. Whether it's a switch hitter or a right-handed bat, they need someone. They need a right-handed bat. So, and he's a utility guy. He can play shortstop, second base, outfield, right field, I think is. So Red Sox always love utility guys that, Cora loves those guys that can play multiple positions. Mm-hmm. So that's the thing they're looking to target. I was hoping they'd look to target like Brent Rooker or somebody from Oakland. I haven't seen his name come up in the trade deadline yet. I haven't seen him be moved. So there could be a late minute splash or something to that effect. I know it was going to take quite a bit. And again, we were in the Tanner Scott sweepstakes, but not gonna do much. I know Tampa Bay is just selling like crazy. The Yande Diaz is also like on the market. I don't know if he's actually gotten trade yet, but they've been just trading tons of talent. So it looks like Tampa Bay and even Toronto a little bit too are kind of like, guys, season's over. Where the Red Sox are,
because they're looking up at us and the Yankees and Baltimore, obviously.
Yep.
Interesting.
Exactly. And I mean, they're only like 2.5 behind us in the standings, but I don't know. Tampa Bay's just not. I don't see them doing. I mean, they're such a small market team anyway, so I think they're trying to get what they can for the players they don't want to pay or they can't pay. So that's where
Scotty, you talk like you actually watch the games. It's weird. I
I
thought you just played fake video games, but apparently you watch the games. It's pretty good.
I do watch the games. I also play the fake video game MLB The Show, so that does also happen and kind of
yes.
my knowledge.
Well, and we've talked about our affectionate connection to that game too. We've got our dear friend Alex.
Oh yes,
who is he's the voice of that game. And going on, I remember we were out there. We decided that we would meet in Vegas. Wonderful idea. I was actually in California for a KW event, and I'm actually at the time talking to Kaylee. I'm like, I sort of have to reroute my way home, and she's like, "What? I'm stopping." I said, "I'm stopping in Vegas. We're doing like a man weekend in Vegas." She goes, "Oh dear God!" So I get to Vegas. It was me, Alex Dugan. That was. Talk about just sitting in the sports book. Dugan at his best.
God.
Yeah, this is where if we had the budget, we don't. So grab a crayon and a piece of construction paper and map it out for yourself. This is where I would like to fade into when we're talking, but they show the cartoon of what I'm saying. Yeah, if we had the budget, I would like to hire that kid right now. Fiverr.com. I'm offering 13 simoleons for this.
Wow, that's generous.
It's probably way outside of our budget. I'll check later. So
I'll chip in a few simoleons.
Dugan sitting in the sports book is it's tantamount to like when you're at the zoo and you walk up to the panda bear tank and you just watch them in their own captivity. He loves it. But and this goes back to, honestly, this is what Scotty's doing it.
Scotty's drawing it.
He's doing the 3M note flip pad, right? And you see Dugan like. Well, let me ask. If we're testing who's friends with Dugan, not Dugan. I'm gonna ask two questions. Two questions.
I love it.
Dugan's favorite beer.
Who's going first? Is Scotty going first or me?
Write it down. We're game showing this.
Write it down.
We're game showing this.
Right, hang on.
This is going to be so judgy. So judgy. Dugan's favorite beer.
I have a good
Because I want you to picture him with one of these two cocktails. But if he's at the sports book, he's probably going to do both. He'll ease into the next one.
Okay, I got mine.
Okay.
Beer.
Let me see what you got. Go ahead,
Scotty.
You can't change your answer now.
Amstel Light.
Amstel Light and you're both wrong.
Oh, dang it.
Corona? Yeah.
Corona.
Now, mind you, as a native of San Diego, I'm sure it's Modelo, right?
Right.
I'm sure he's moved on to Modelo or something, probably something actually that's more locally brewed. But yes, a Corona Light for sure. And then and his mom, I think his mom was, I'm going to get this wrong, this is going to be terrible. When the anniversary of his mom's passing, when his mom passed of cancer, he always puts up a picture. I'm pretty sure it's Miller Lite was her jam. And he always posts a picture of Miller. So affectionately, he loves that. But he drinks Corona Light. Don't let him lie to you. All right, Dugan has the worst taste. I love you, Bobby Dugan. Dugan has the worst taste. Bobby Dugan's cocktail of choice. Now, it may have changed. But back in the radio days, back in the radio days, Bobby Dugan's cocktail of choice.
All right.
Terrible.
All right, I got mine.
Terrible.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I got, but I had a second guess, but I'm gonna stick with what I got. You go first this time, Scotty.
A virgin margarita. No? No? Are we sure? No?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Virgin margarita.
I'm sure.
a Bloody Mary. I was really gonna write down
Nope.
Bloody Mary.
Nope.
All right. All right. Mine's not even funny now compared to that, but all right, I'm gonna put it up. Here we go.
An Appletini. Nope.
Appletini?
Appletini.
Nope.
My second guess was lemon drop, so I don't know where we're at.
White Russian.
Oh my
that's
God.
right.
Can't make
I
that up.
did know that
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
because of the Big Lebowski, I think, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think you're giving him a lot of credit with that kind of street, with that guy dropping that name. There's some street cred I don't think he actually has.
Although, yeah, I think he would look dynamic in a button-down shawl sweater.
I think so too.
That could be a whole new look
Dynamic
for
is a word
Dugan.
choice, but yeah, that's
He's gotta like Big Lebowski. Come on, you don't think Dugan watched that movie and was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna start
Oh,
drinking
no,
White
he
Russian"?
definitely-
1,000%. 1,000% he
Yeah.
did. So, yeah, we sat in the sports book for almost the entire week and gambled and drank. It was at that trip a handful of years ago. Adam was just like, "So I got something cool going on, but we can't talk. You can't talk about it." I'm like, "Nobody talks to me, dude. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me." like I got TMZ creeping up on me after we break company, right? You know.
Yeah.
And it was at that point that Sony was talking to him.
Oh, that's cool.
They had called him. They had heard his voice. They sort of, because they have their people everywhere to like get dynamics and crowd feel and all that kind of stuff. And they were all over the place. They also got word that he had auditioned for Fenway and came in second place at Fenway. And then, of course, those two those two teams are so connected. You know, and he found out about the opportunity at Petco Park. He got Petco, and they heard his voice, and they're like, you know, they were probably thinking long play too. They're like, so he's young. We'll have him for a long time.
That's right. That's
They're
right.
not
How
going to
many
grab the
years has he done it
68-year-old guy
for?
with a smoking habit. Petco is gone. He's well beyond 10 years at Petco.
Wow.
Yeah, he just put up his anniversary, and I'm going to be wrong, but I know he's 10 plus years at Petco, and he's
Like
closing
12.
in on.
It's 12.
Is it 12 years at Petco?
I want to say it is. I might be wrong.
And
I feel like-
he's closing in on more than 5. I mean, this is 6, 7, 8 years with Sony, and it's no longer Sony. It was Sony. That was the thing. That was the reason you bought a PS4 or a PS5. The only good baseball game, and really the only game, was MLB The Show. But now it's cross-platform.
right.
They have it on the Switch now too, or
He had to bring it up. I'll let you two ladies talk. I'll sit back and listen.
no, we're good.
Not much,
Scotty showed me what real video games look like, and I said, well, Mario doesn't play it. I don't play it.
That was so funny. So over the weekend, Scotty puts that picture in the thread, and it's BC doing a toe drag. And the graphics are this good, Adam. When you do a toe drag in the video game, you see the black, you see the field turf. Yeah. So he does a toe drag touchdown against Notre Dame. Posts the picture because he and his boys are freaking out in the basement. And you're like, wait a minute, that's a video game? Because you're at your house on the Commodore 63 playing Q*bert.
Listen, it is unbelievable. I have to. Can I show this? Can you share the screen? This is for people who haven't seen the game before.
Yes,
I'm like Madden,
Go ahead.
2010.
Yeah,
All right,
give me
I
something to show, and I'll do it.
All right. Here we go. I think this is it. Yeah, here we go.
You know what I realized? Like clearly I have the capability to do this. I don't know how to do it. I went in as a guest on this thing.
Yeah.
And I can see that you guys have the ability to share your screen. I don't know how I do it here. I'm sure I can. I'm just not that smart.
Yeah, I don't know how you
It's okay.
don't have that ability.
Yeah, that's weird.
Can we not belabor the point? I won't show the picture. Be nice.
You're the
Be
driver.
nice to me.
Oh,
Be nice
just
to
go.
me.
Just go. Just show the.
Look at that. Can
That's
you zoom in? You gotta
unbelievable.
zoom in. Zoom in on the toe drag.
I zoomed in. All right.
Keep zooming in. Look at the toe drag.
Right there. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that toe drag, baby.
Unbelievable.
For Boston, we sing a proud refrain. For
Well,
Boston.
Nathan thought he had the interception. I was like, no. That was
That's a touchdown. That's a
that's
touchdown.
mine.
Wow.
It's so good. Oh, it was there
In
too.
their
I just realized the striped end zones. It was there. I love that.
Oh, sorry.
I'm back.
shared.
It's okay. It's okay.
There we
Well,
go.
actually, you know what? Maybe
The
we
video-
do that. Maybe we do that. What? Let's give the Nielsen ratings a week and see what happens.
No, Timmy.
Yeah, I don't
Just
know
your
what
voice.
changed aesthetically about the show, but it was more pleasing to the eye last
It's
week.
pretty. It was really nice this week.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the audio was still terrible because that old man's
Yeah.
still yelling and waving his cane at the clouds, but you couldn't see him, and I think that made a difference in the end.
That did make a difference, definitely.
Oh,
No
boy.
question about it.
So
The numbers are going to go through the roof.
I've got to
So
tell
what
you,
happened at your place then? So what with the video games? What
you're going to
moved?
love this, Scotty.
I don't know here.
Oh,
We
yeah,
got-
right.
So, well, Adam, and we're joking about the Switch, obviously, and as you know, and I think we'd all agree, I think Scotty, there's a Switch at your household, dude. Don't tell me there's not. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I know for a fact, I would bet my bottom dollar, or at least two, maybe three, that Scotty has all the things that I have. Like if
Sure.
I run through my house right now, in Aiden's office is the Xbox Series X, which will go back to school with him in a couple of weeks. The PS5, as I've joked, which is the nicest piece of artwork in our house because they got both of them on the same Christmas, and one of them gets used and taken to school, and one looks wonderful. looks like a what's that tower with the eye in the Lord of the Rings?
Sauron.
Sauron, thank you. Yeah. It looks like a snow-covered Sauron.
You lost me.
Anyway, wonderful. You're welcome. Welcome back to the show. Then you go to Cameron's office. He's got the PS3.
It's Tower of Mogador.
He's got the PS3, the Wii U, the Switch, the Xbox 360, and the Xbox. What's the one after the 360 before the Series X?
Just Xbox One, wasn't it?
Just
No.
Xbox, right?
The
Or was
last
just
one
Xbox?
before the Xbox Series X. After the 360. That one, whatever that
Wasn't
was.
the one? It wasn't Xbox One?
Oh, Xbox One. You're right. I apologize.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Okay.
He's got all those, and then parked woefully in our bedroom just so I could play golf is the PlayStation 4. Now, college football comes out. Aiden, because he's a dork, orders both college football and Madden. You could get the deluxe versions at the same time. Scotty's nodding because he did the same thing. Heavy user over
Absolutely.
there. Goes to McDonald's 3 times a day, right? So so.
6th gen right here.
That's not what I meant. I'm just heavy user. That's what fast food defines as a heavy user. Yeah, all 3 meals. So you can get the new Madden and college football deluxe editions at the same time for a discount, $150. Digital download. So
Jesus Christ.
as soon as they're available, they come out.
$150?
Well, the new games now.
deal.
But Adam, put it into context. The new games, the last iteration, new games were $59. Now they're $69.99
Oh my God.
for the base level. Deluxe, you're going what, $99?
Oh, yeah.
What's in the deluxe package? I don't even understand.
Large fry.
I can't fathom $100 for a video game.
You
I
get
could
different
not fathom that.
DLCs. So you get different DLCs, you get different mods. You
Speak
get different,
English.
You got to
Speak
slow
English.
down. Downloadable content. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
downloadable
Like
content that
DLC,
you
what
get.
the hell
You
is
also have first you get the early release, so you get it like 3 or 4 days early, and you get a ton of content that comes with it, as well as like virtual currency. I'm trying to figure out the best way to say it to him. Virtual currency. So a lot of these games they have either stubs or it comes some kind of VC that you'll be able to take and buy, different items, whether it's modifications to a uniform or an outfit or whatever, or if it's like different cards
What
in
are we-
baseball.
what are we
If you
doing
look,
here?
If you look closely, his brain is
Yeah,
melting.
it's melted. Yeah, it is. It really
What
is.
is happening?
So Adam, now I'm going to walk you back because I'm going to match these things for you.
Okay.
The same way that Scotty takes off opening day and does his chicken and beer tournament.
Yeah.
The same way guys call in sick Thursday and Friday of Masters weekend.
Right.
Guys, and girls, lovers of the game, took
Very
that
unlikely that
Thursday,
there's any
took
girls
that
doing
took
this.
that day off. Was it Thursday or Friday when it launched?
Oh, it was a Monday.
Oh, it was
Monday
it
or-
was Monday. Monday
either
for
Monday
dorks
or
like Scotty and Adam.
Yeah, it was a
for-
Monday when the early release came out because Nathan was so mad because he wasn't here. He was at my ex's.
So
he was
so
screwed.
Scotty and Aiden got it Monday,
Yeah.
Okay.
but then you saw the rest of the universe, normal people.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday at 4 p.m. So guys were leaving work early, or they were home stretching and prepping for it.
Oh my Lord.
Yes,
So,
this is a religion, and I guarantee. And Scotty, I need you to jump in and tell me I'm wrong. I really don't think I am. This game will do better than Madden.
I think so.
Absence creates obsession first and foremost. there's so much more passion. And I've said this to you guys. Like when the weekend is over, if BC loses and the Patriots lose, I'm more upset about BC. Always.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Because you're just,
of course.
the emotional tie to your school is, it's way bigger. And it's also more personal, right? Like when the Pats lose, all of New England is just like, the coffee doesn't taste good, the sun isn't shining, my wife got ugly last night. Like all the things are wrong, right? You know? But when Chestnut Hill University loses, mark your calendars, Monday night, Labor Day, Florida State, we're going to get our faces kicked in. My wish is we get them kicked in less than we normally would have.
Okay. All right,
but
that's
I'm
a
going to roll
reasonable
in on
wish.
Tuesday, and all the UNH kids are going to be like, you got your ass kicked. And I'll be like, you're a hockey school with no trophies.
No, you could just tell them they're
The
FSC.
University of No Hardware. That's what it stands for.
FCS, whatever.
University of No Hardware.
Yeah. Then I'll take it even more personal because everyone in my life is like, oh, they lost to Florida State. Well, of course we did. My kids go to class. They can spell their names. We can start there.
But it's also like with this game in particular was a long time
Felony
coming.
State University. Go ahead.
We
Sorry.
haven't had a NCAA football game in 11 years or 13 years or whatever it's been. So it's been a long time coming. And then once the NIL stuff got passed, and you could use likeness, EA Sports jumped at it and they spent a significant amount of time working on it. Now you had asked the question, Tim. I'll answer it in two different ways about whether NCAA will surpass Madden. And yes, it will. And one, because we needed this game. We've been needing it for a decade plus. And then
needed
two,
is a strong word.
This is we needed it. Shh. Over in Connecticut, anyway.
Okay. All right.
Just so everyone at home understands, when we wrap this show, I'll be naming the program and then getting in my car to drive home. Adam's going to go upstairs and watch C-SPAN 8 to watch people fight about politics. Scotty probably already has the controller in his hand. And that's what makes the show so good. Yes. Like, just so everybody understands. Go ahead.
I'll be 2 hours away from having that controller in my hand or so, but yeah.
All right.
What time are you up until? Sorry to interrupt you, but what time are you up until after the little one goes to bed and you grab the controller? How long will you play for from that time till bedtime?
Well, most nights the wife and I will hang out. We watch a show or shoot the shit for a bit and watch something or just relax upstairs, and then I'll come down here and I'll probably kick things off for around anywhere between 9 and 9:30, and then I get off anywhere between 11 and 11:30.
Is there face paint? I'm asking for a friend. Do you paint your face?
No.
Now, do you always play with BC, or do you have other teams that you play with?
Don't ask such personal questions.
Michigan.
How dare you?
Michigan.
You do whatever you want.
That's what I thought.
Michigan is the one I use the most. But, with this, it's funny because, I'm more of a pro football guy than I am college, but I love the college game, and I love it immensely. And if it's, I said to, a bunch of people already, I'm like, if Madden is a third of this game, it's going to be a massive improvement because they've basically recycled Madden for the last 3 years, if not longer, maybe 3 or 4 now.
It's a roster update.
It is. It's not been great. They've got a lot of things that they need to do to make it better. And for me, when Madden comes out in 11 days or whatever it is that it's counting down.
You know, Scotty.
There's a ticker on the wall that you can't see.
On my TV. It's on the TV.
Dear Bimini Mutual, I think I'm going to be sick in 3 days, 8 hours, and 15 seconds.
So I think it'll. I'm still getting fired.
Oh, shit. I hope they get the Guam launch round up before that's done. Yeah.
Was this hobby worth it, Scotty, to lose your job?
The second part of it is
they love him. They love him.
I know.
What makes me nervous is that they did bundle them together because EA probably also realizes that it's going to destroy Madden. And also they didn't do enough with Madden. You know what I mean? Did they put all the developers and QA and all that on, college football, and then they put a bunch of intern developers and stuff on Madden? I don't know. We'll see what happens when it comes out. That's the one thing that does make me nervous is that Madden's not going to be nearly as good because they put all the effort into college. But
In how long does it come out? 11 days, 8 hours. What is it?
Tick 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 tick.
I can kick it on if you want. I mean, I can.
He definitely he's gonna take us.
You're good. You're good.
So I got the standard. Just talking about the equipment moving around in the Lindsay household. I got the standard college football because I'm not that much of a dork, and I say that with love, Uncle Dukes. You know that. Because Aiden got the same setup that he got with all the DLC and all the stuff. And then I'm like, all right, I'm definitely gonna fold. And I pre-ordered Madden, so I'll get the I'll have the download available day of launch. Scotty will have it early. You have it early, yes, Scotty, or day of?
Yeah, August 12th. So it's August 12th.
That's early. That's early for you. I get the 16th, right?
The 16th for everybody else, but it's August 12th for
the civilians. It's the 16th. And then I had 2K21 Golf on my PS4. They don't. I've got 2K23 for the PS5, so now I'm 3 games in, and then PGA Tour, the Road to the Masters, is also only PS5. The digital download, Scotty, is still $70 online, but I found it on Amazon for $29 for the disc, so I got the tangible media sent to me. Janina said when the dish showed up from Amazon, it was only in like a puff pack. And Cameron's like Helen Keller. He's like holding the puff pack, and he's like, and he's like, there's definitely a disc in here. I need to know what's in here. And he's like, he was going to open it up. She's like, it says Dad's name on it. She goes, I'm sure it's for the PS5. So he was freaking out to find out what it was. So the other day, I didn't realize last night, I get in, we had a charity golf tournament yesterday. We're talking, we crash, I wake up in the morning, and I've got a little like charging station on the side of the bedroom, and I had the PS5 stuff, like the controllers over there to charge, and I noticed one of them's missing. And I'm like, oh, he must have been in here playing the PS5. So I looked over to where the PS5 is, see if he left it up there. PS5's gone. This thing has been an ignored piece of artwork since it landed. And remind me, Scotty, we talking Christmas 2019 or Christmas 2020?
The disc version would be 19. Yeah, 19.
Series X and PS5 came out same holiday season.
Yeah. Yep.
It's been sitting untouched. Untouched. Now it's like the ugly girl at the bar. Now that I'm talking to her, everybody's like, maybe I'll ask her to dance. Yeah. So now Francis has decided that he has to play so he's downloaded Minecraft on this thing.
Oh, geez.
We have Minecraft is currently on the PS5, the PS6, the PS4, the Xbox Series X, every console. It's on our Ninja Creamy. It's on our toaster. It's on the fridge. He's got it downloaded everywhere. Everywhere. Wow. Capital V. It's driving me crazy. So I didn't give him any shit because I love that he's using it now. If me using it a little bit makes him use it a little bit more, it sort of justifies the purchase because I got it on the black market back at that holiday season because Santa was busy. Right. But I just thought it was remarkably amazing that he suddenly decided that he needs to move this back into the other room.
Case, we got to exchange gamer tags because Nathan, that's all he plays is Minecraft. He loves Minecraft. So we got to figure that out.
Yeah, we'll get you.
Worlds collide there on that one.
Yeah, it is some version of GoobTube. I will get you that. Yes, he's all in. He's got a whole channel that he does all that stuff on YouTube.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. Right. He's making a lot more money than we are.
Possibly.
No, definitely.
I haven't run the revenue year to date on this show, but I'll double check after the show. I'll slide a couple beads on the abacus.
Just so you guys know where my video games lie in my house. We have a 4-year-old Nintendo Switch.
Love it.
It is used mostly exclusively for Disney Dreamlight Valley. And I do have NBA 2K22 on it.
That's a terrible idea.
I found NBA 2K24 with the Kobe version for $5 and downloaded that. Have not played it yet. And that's where we're at. And no other consoles. I mean, people use their phones to play games and stuff too. But
no, I appreciate that. I see. So I go when it comes to Nintendo, and I think I've. If the state's listening, I'm being facetious. I've beat this into the boys. When it comes to Nintendo, like all we put on Nintendo is Nintendo, and I think Scotty would agree. Like I'm not gonna go and get Call of Duty for my Switch.
No. I get that. If you already have the other stuff.
The Switch is going to be all the Mario stuff, all the first party Nintendo stuff, and that's the stuff I adore. Like when Aiden is out of his mind excited about this because Tangle, one of his roommates, has the new OLED Switch, and there's the new Mario Party 6 is coming out like right before school starts.
Okay.
So those 6 morons are going to be in their 6-up suite at Lake Forest College playing Mario Party 6. Like, you know.
Yeah. Well, video games in college are the best. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. I remember playing Ken Griffey Jr. baseball on the N64 way back in the day in college. That was good times. And GoldenEye 007. Those were good games.
I don't know how many times you guys have maybe met my dear friend Kevin. Kevin Branco is Aiden's godfather. And he and the guys were at Westfield State College. A whole bunch of guys from my neighborhood went to Westfield together, and they had the original NES, and they had Tecmo in, and it was so temperamental. Yes. It was so temperamental. It didn't get shut off for and it was one of those things where you blow in the gold fingers to get them to work and stuff.
Yeah.
So when they got it working, they didn't want to screw with it. But then they played the season-long tournament. It was like a bracket that went out for like years, right?
Yeah.
So you and I would be playing, but you got to leave for philosophy class, and I got physics. So you'd pause the game.
So
there was a dedicated TV in Kevin's dorm.
That's hysterical.
That nobody touched because Tecmo was always in the middle of a game.
Oh my God!
You'd go in and they gingerly unplugged the controllers so nobody could screw it up, and there was a note on the TV: "Do not shut off TV. Do not shut off NES."
That's hysterical.
And it was like protected. It was like Plymouth Rock during parties because everybody's in there's like and like nobody's touching the Tecmo TV, right?
Right.
Because they couldn't do it while they're drunk. They had to sober up to do that.
No, you can't. That's not fair. You can't play.
But Tecmo was such a great game, horrible and great all at the same time. Oh,
listen, I want to share a little bit that's been going on in the chat because Rubber Shoes isn't here to do it.
Okay.
Kaylee said she loves the new look when you shut your camera off. So maybe we
there it is.
Maybe we do that. The ratings do seem to be holding when you put it shut it off.
She's probably the viewer that got the Nielsen diary this week too, right? There's going to be a spike in the ratings. Yeah.
But also, Rubber Shoes weighed in as the ATB show, not on the show today, but he did weigh in and said,
"Yes,
I'm not on this week, so I'm not sure anyone else reads the chats." Rubber Shoes.
We all read them, but there's you got to wait till a moment to chime in.
Listen, I don't have time for the chat. I'm busy loading pictures and taking my face off the show.
Right. Which is more important. Way more important.
Yeah. So much going on.
Man.
Yeah, I always forget to do that. Well, because what I need to do over here, there is something I can do. I promise I will have it ready for next week. There's a tool that I can use that when comments happen, I can bring them in and we can interject them into the screen.
You've used that before.
Did we? Okay.
What's your choice?
I will have. Cool. I'll get that figured out. I've been fighting so hard with Ecamm and FaceSpace and YouTube this week. You have no idea.
Oh, you still dealing with that?
It's a morning battle for me here at the office with the thing that I do for our company. Oh my God, it's like discovering fire every day. It's unbelievable. All right,
Kaylee is desperate for Rubber Shoes to come back. By the way, she says, "Bring back Rubber Shoes." She's very emphatic about it.
He's cleaning the pool. Yeah. He'll be back. He'll be back next week. We're going to keep an eye on baseball. I still got it up here on the tube. I got to ask both of you as the NBA insiders this week, your thoughts on Tatum not getting any minutes in that game. And give me the diagnosis. And I'm gonna be the everyday fan and just say, well, you didn't risk him getting injured. They didn't need him. They beat Serbia. What are you worried about?
I don't care, Scotty, if you want to go first, because I might just break my computer on this. So.
Oh my God.
So mad about it. I will say I can't stand Steve Kerr. Never liked the guy. Actually, I liked him before, but now I really hate him. And I think he's such an idiot. And honestly, it's like, I love Derek White. I love Drew Holiday. Devin Booker is going to get in before Tatum. What is happening? Why are we doing this? Kevin Durant, I get. Okay. Anthony Edwards, I kind of see, but still, Tatum has the chip. Tatum is one of the top 5 players in the NBA last year. There's no way he doesn't get into that game before Edwards. And I know everybody will say, well, his game isn't great against Serbia because they run, and it's not great in FIBA basketball. He was the 6th man off the bench in the last tournament that they played in the FIBA tournament. There's no reason he doesn't come off the bench. So I am beside myself angry about it, which is so stupid because it has no bearing on my life whatsoever. But I almost don't want to watch the next game because I'm so aggravated by that. I know he'll play in the next game, but I'm just so, excuse the language, pissed. So there you go. That's my take.
I liked it. Well, so there's a couple of things. One, I agree with that. It's infuriating. It's stupid. I loved the fact that, or really, tongue in cheek, loved the fact that ESPN was trying to cover for Steve Kerr when they kept saying that, they posted something where he said, I felt like an idiot.
Yeah.
And
right.
so for not playing, but then they in quotations, and then they for saying, for not playing Tatum. They took it completely out of context. Yep. There was, he didn't feel like an idiot for not playing Tatum. No. He just felt, oh, well, this is the best, I'm going with the best lineups. I think the way that it got handled is the way that he might have felt like an idiot, but was standing by his decision 110%. On top of everything that Adam just brought up, don't forget, Tatum played in the Tokyo Olympics. Right. Also, Tatum averaged 20 a game and led the team in scoring in the Tokyo Olympics, in 2020. So, it makes no sense. It honestly is. He'll play against South Sudan tomorrow. I'm not worried about. Well, if he does not play, then that'll be a huge issue. But when you have Derek White and Holiday and like you said, Booker playing up over Tatum, I don't see it. Look, Durant's first game back, in a while, and he was lights up. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I have no problems with that. But the way that these players are, you don't need to have, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5 out there anymore. These guys are all interchangeable. So you don't, it's not like I have to have a point guard and a shooting guard and whatever. You don't have to. You can have them all out. And you could have like a Bam, Tatum, LeBron, KD freaking lineup for all you know. You know what I mean? Like they have ball handlers. It's not a big deal. So, yeah.
I can't hear a thing. Hang on.
You still can't hear us.
So great.
Oh. If only we had our tech guru, Rubber Shoes, on the show.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't mind me. Hang on.
Oh, still can hear you. There. Oh, now he's gone. No,
we cannot hear you.
No.
Cannot hear you.
Did before, can't now.
This is where the magic happens.
Hello, YouTube. There it is. There you are. Hello.
This is another. Donuts are made. No, or the sausage.
This is where donuts are made.
Sausage.
Time to make the donuts.
It's gross.
Well, if we're still on YouTube, Scotty, why don't you redo your your rant? It was like a 5-minute rant.
It was good. I thought it was good. More excuses for. Now it's changed headphones. Is that better?
Did we freeze at some point though? We definitely froze, right? Did I freeze?
Yeah. And now everybody's echoing.
Oh, really?
Do you have to plug in?
Hang on.
Also, Kaylee said, finally, Tim's done talking.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. You still have an echo?
I don't know. Do I? Nope. Doesn't sound like it.
Nope. I think you're okay.
I think you're good now.
Yeah.
No, I've got no sound.
I don't hear it.
No sound again.
Hold on.
This is going so well.
This is when you see how low budget this show actually is.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. All of a sudden, I got a message, and it just said the show is paused or something.
Oh.
And I was just going through everything and then I lost sound.
That's weird.
But then when I went over to my sound that I could choose from, if I switched it over to the board and threw the headphones on, I could hear you guys through these headphones, so I threw these on.
All right.
I think the show officially froze for a little while. And then so yeah.
Kaylee is throwing tomatoes at you as we speak in the chat.
She calls you Grandpa.
Just saying. Grandpa.
Grandpa.
It's been the Wild West with the internet. And my whole desk, I would like to throw out the window, but they don't open.
Oh.
It's like
windows don't open. We got trouble.
It's like a mental institution. They don't want us to jump out. Yeah. Holy smokes. Where were we?
Well, Scotty was finishing up a rip on Tatum, but I don't know how much of it people heard or didn't hear. So I don't know if you want to jump back into it, Scotty.
We'll find out. Yeah, I hope Scotty didn't go away. There might have been a little bit where it said that we froze.
Yeah.
Because Kaylee did say to me that she said it looks like we froze, but I don't know if it was just me, because apparently my desk is the problem. Hi, Taylor. It's me. Honest to God.
Oh man, you got all those gadgets. I'm running off a Chromebook, and I'm good.
Because it's gonna make me drive out to Palo Alto and kick Tim Cook. I'll tell you.
This is why I drink on the show. Get something out of it.
Oh,
yeah, might as well. It's going to be up until 11:30 tonight playing fake football, so you might as well get shit
It's
faced.
nonstop. It's nonstop. All right. Yeah. So the other thing from the Olympics that I'm excited about, golf starts. Is it not till next Thursday? I think, right? And is that men and women, Scotty? I don't think it starts till next week, or maybe it's Tuesday.
Is it next week?
Maybe it's Tuesday.
Sure.
I feel like maybe I saw the 6th. Maybe it is Tuesday, but I feel like it's not until next week. And did you see that they got rid of? They didn't get rid of. I guess they're postponing. Was it the decathlon, because they can't have the athletes swimming in
the triathlon?
The triathlon. I apologize.
Oh yeah, because they can't swim
have
in
them swim
in the river.
It's so bacteria laden. Now, are they going to put it off a couple days and hope that the sun burns out the scum? Like what? Like you knew a couple of weeks ago the river. Like that's us like saying, "Oh no, we'll have them jump in the Charles." No, we won't.
No.
That wasn't a good idea. 2 years ago, yesterday, tomorrow, right?
They spent $1 billion to try and clean up the river, and clearly it did not work. I mean, they got it close, but it's not close enough. I mean, it's got to be to a certain level, whatever that level is. But they and the mayor of Paris jumped in the river like a week and a half ago to say, see, it's safe or whatever. But it's like, okay, we haven't noticed if she's grown anything on her back or anything. So, which is a possibility. But that is that's weird. There's been a lot of weird stuff. I thought the opening ceremonies, we never even talked about that, but the opening ceremonies were weird at best.
Add an hour to the show if you want to talk about the opening. It's if you're gonna have, like, to me, and growing up, like the Olympics, like at Bentley Lane, the thing that I remember the most is we're in the living room and we're watching, and it was delayed, but the whole country watched it at the same time. Yeah, it was delayed as the Miracle on Ice. Kaylee, ask your grandparents, so like all that kind of stuff, like that's what I remember. And then the opening ceremonies with the obvious hat tip to the Last Supper and the thruple that took place, and then the doors closed, like all that kind of stuff. I don't know, it was just like sure,
it was weird. It was weird.
Like I guess if that's what you're going for, I mean, if you race to the comments of Life and see what people were talking about from that. The guy with the almost Fruit of the Loom-esque, he had like the grapes wrapped around his grapes, but his grapes were still showing, like the whole thing. And I didn't watch it. I've only seen excerpts. Like I'm never really that worried about the opening ceremonies, because just to me, it's just whatever. The cool thing that I love that a lot of people pointed out is the side-by-side of LeBron with the flag on our boat and George Washington crossing the Potomac.
No.
Rubbish Shoes is going to love that. You compared LeBron to George Washington.
He'll love it. It's going to be great.
But like, Mr. President, this way.
Like that was the one cool thing that came out of it, but everything else just seemed like I don't know what they were looking for.
I give them a lot of credit because they tried to do something different that's never been done before. So I was talking to, Molly and Charlotte when I was watching it, and
Mhm.
I was saying, usually they come into the stadium,
Yeah.
usually it's in the stadium, it's self-contained. Yeah, it's a little like artsy and stuff, but it's usually in the stadium. So they tried to do a bunch of different things. I thought it was cool that they tried. I don't think they executed particularly well. Um, like I thought Lady Gaga's performance was actually quite good. I know there was like some mistakes and somebody fell or something, but and then Celine Dion, which I didn't understand a word she was singing, but I thought her performance was incredible at the top of the Eiffel Tower. But and I thought it was cool that they came in on boats. But other than that, they had like you said, those couple of weird things that you mentioned, the weird like guy riding the horse on the river, which was really weird. And I'm like, and everything took forever. It was like 4.5 hours long. We could have cut it to 2 hours, and it probably would have been great.
That was symbolic of like the fourth horseman, which is like
Yeah.
the end of times, right? Then they're walking the flag in. They look like they're coming straight out of what's that video game that my son loves? Help me, Scotty. One of the video games. He's all cloaked.
Mario Kart.
Nope. Mario Kart. Nope. Different one.
Like Slender Man type thing?
No. It's that they've had 15 iterations of it. And Aiden loves it.
I
And I
need
can't
more
think
than
of it
that.
now. Yeah, there's
Red Dead Dawn.
No, there's a video game that Aiden loves, and somebody was like, it looked like that character. Then they present the flag to the flag bearers, and they fly the Olympic flag upside down. Did you see that?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
which when you fly your country's flag or your symbol upside down, it's a sign of surrender or
That's right.
Is it surrender or
No,
is it
war. I think it's a sign of war, right?
Distress.
distress? Thank you. That's what I was
There
looking
you go.
for. Yeah. Yes. What a way to wrap up that whole montage.
Yeah.
Like they could have
And then
they could have pulled a 3M note up that says we're not really sure what we're doing. The river's dirty. We have no idea what's happening. The guy that opened the whole thing in had his grapes showing, even though they were covered by somebody else's grapes.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, Jesus is now a fat woman. Like, what is happening? What was happening? That the whole thing was.
It was weird.
Yeah, they were. France was doing their very best to make sure that everyone knew that they were going to be apparently the latest version of the wokest Olympics was how it came across. Like the throuple thing for me was not like sitting there as an adult offended. No, but like I'm also sitting there thinking I don't have Molly and Charlotte sitting next to me that I have to explain that to. Like, what is going on, Dad? Like, what is happening here? And if you're happy to explain that to your kids, cool. But I would think that NBC in prime time with the whole family watching, I shouldn't have to get out an org shot and be like, well, his parts are going to go here. It's like,
Right.
Adult twist.
That part was a little bit strange to me. I mean, not a little bit strange. It was a lot strange. I'm like, first of all, even if it was just a couple, like, what are we doing here? What we're showing them go for like a one night stand in the middle of the opening ceremonies? Like, what the hell is going on? So it didn't make any sense to me. I thought, I saw that they were trying to go for something different, but I just didn't feel like any of it worked. And I was like, all right, well, I hope the sports are better than the opening ceremony.
Yeah.
So far, they've been good. And also, you forgot to mention, well, it's already happened, but I don't want to spoil it. So Simone Biles and Team USA going for all-around gold again tonight. So, tonight will be on primetime. It's already happened. Okay. So,
and she's injured, apparently.
Mildly, but she's still performing.
Thank God for the internet, Scotty. I looked it up. Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
there it is.
Very
sorry,
Assassin's
I
Creed-esque.
needed more context. I was missing some of that stuff. By the way, Thursday is when the golf starts. First group is Thursday.
Okay. It's next
Thursday, August 1st. Yep.
Oh,
so it starts Thursday the 1st for men.
Okay.
I didn't check the women yet, but for men's is Thursday, and then. Yep.
I looked because I'm the official handicapper when Rubbishers is in here. I know that Scotty Scheffler is the favorite for the men to win gold, and Nelly Korda is the favorite for the women to win gold, which is really cool. And there's individual play and there's team play, correct?
Correct.
They do like a Riders Cup type deal. Yeah. So that'll be pretty cool.
And honestly, I wouldn't sleep on Xander Schauffele. Guy's playing out of his mind right now.
Hot right now. Yep. For sure.
I will
But,
also be
they're-
watching 3x3 basketball tonight too. 3x3 basketball is super fun to watch. If you haven't watched it yet, it's so much fun, and they play outside. So
What's going to be cool about that is they put. This is going to sound mean because I'm such a good basketball player. Sorry, Scotty. Sorry, rubber shoes. Sorry, everybody who cares about the sport more than me. And not that I don't care about the sport, but I feel like they put some really good athletes in that. When you watch, let me back up. When you watch the Ice Tea, the Ice Cube, I'm so thirsty.
oh
these
my,
pretzels are making me thirsty.
Yeah, these pretzels are made. This is from this morning. Still, look at
Oh, hey,
wow.
15 this morning. It's so good. When you watch the Ice Cube version of the 3-on-3, it's a lot of people who didn't get to or blazed out in the NBA. And it's not the greatest entertainment. I think this will be a much more entertaining version of 3-on-3. This was the point.
Well, Jimmer Fredette is one of the stars of the men's team, and he's lights out. So he's going to be fun to watch. And the women's team, I don't know if you guys saw it during the All-Star break, but they did an exhibition on the what do they call it? The skills competition night. They did an exhibition at the All-Star break, 3x3, and that was super fun to watch. So I think the women's version will be fun too. The sport's just fun. It's 12-second shot clock. Twos and ones. Once somebody scores, it's not even like take the ball out of bounds. They just get the ball out of the basket and they go.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun to watch. But I hear what you're saying. I've seen the Ice Cube version and it's kind of mediocre, but I think the Olympic version will be a lot better.
Well, it's the Ice Cube version is almost like that thing that comes on like after March Madness is done. You're like, okay,
right. You're like, okay, I'm tired.
When all the other sports are over, and you get like, you have like the men's national, gymnastics trials for the 2032 Olympics. You're like, this is regionally, marginally important.
Yeah, not really at all.
I could also read an excerpt from Bridgerton on my iPad if I was Jimmy. I could do that to kill some time.
Be on Tim Talk.
Climb into another room or be on Tim Talk. All the things that are happening at Lindsay household.
Yep.
The Patriots. How are we feeling? You've watched more camp now, Scotty. How do you feel about the Pats?
It's not. Yesterday was not a good day. It was not a good day. It was so bad.
Well,
offensive side of the football. I mean, look, it's day 3 of week 1. You know what I mean? So the offense is always going to look bad at the beginning of training camp. I know that's actually, I think Mayo said those exact words too, but it's always been the case. Defense always has a leg up, especially at this time of the season or, the off season. So, but I guess, and I've heard like others and say like, oh, well, we've had to deal with a horrible Patriots offense now for last 3 seasons. Looks like we're going to be in for it again. Let's give it some more time. Let's give it a little bit more time. And, it's still, May looked confused. He looked bad. He didn't, he was kind of all over the map. The offensive line was horrible. It just didn't look great. The worst thing, though, that happened yesterday was Matt Judon and Gerard Mayo getting into it. And apparently Judon also, as he was leaving, not only the field, but also was leaving the facility and got into it with some execs as well. So that does not look great. And I know Judon got onto somebody else's podcast, not ours, and spoke about the fact that he's frustrated and literally said the words like, we have the most cap room in football, like help me out kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So, it's, he's near the end of his career. I'd love to see him finish his career here. I've always been a Judon fan. I love him. And I think he's a hell of a football player. He's 32, I think now, 31, 32. But at the same time, give him a couple more years. Give him like a 2-year extension. You know what I mean? Like, or something. Throw him a bone and let's, let him get it back out in the football field, because right now he's just kind of sitting there. And then the last point is, everyone pray for Barnmore. I don't know if you heard about that or not. Christian Barnmore got tested positive for blood clots over the weekend. Obviously, guy's an absolute beast and a stud and just signed like a $90 million contract. But, none of that matters. I just want to see him healthy. Yeah. Even if he doesn't play another snap, which I hope he does play another snap because we need him.
Yeah.
But, it's sad that I just hope he's healthy. That's all that really matters. So,
yeah.
But yeah, that's it. That's it from everything. Long way to go. We still have, Thursday is the I mean, this is the official week where, football is finally, you could say it's back. We don't have to last week was the last week without actual professional football, which my wife rolled her eyes about because I'd mentioned it maybe 45 times in a single day every day. So, the Hall of Fame game is Thursday. And then Pats will play the following week. So
which team would be better, your Patriots or the Patriots on the real Patriots? Like your Madden Patriots or the real, which team will be better? I feel like
Madden Patriots is always better than the real Patriots.
Because he's got the DLC.
Even when Tommy was in charge.
He's going to get him the good roids. They'll have the good.
That's right. That's right.
We had a 2007, except we finished the job every year when I was in charge of the Patriots.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you did.
Oh boy. Oh. All right, we're escaping. We want to thank Joe and Nancy for
real quick. Just for the trade deadline,
I don't know. We don't know what actually happened on the show, whether we stopped or not. We'll have to go.
We have no idea. I don't even know if we're on.
We're miming. We're miming the show.
Yeah, we're fine. Go ahead, Scotty. What are you gonna say?
That's all right. Dodgers stole a couple of guys late. They did get Jack Flaherty, who was the best starting pitcher available, other than Garrett Crochet, whatever his name is there, Crotchet, who's didn't get traded to the White Sox.
I heard everybody saying Crochet, really, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, Crochet. Anyway, Croissant.
Croissant.
He's gone to the Dodgers. Flaherty is. They also did get Kevin Kiermaier as well and traded Ryan Yarborough. So they just basically flipped Yarborough and Jack Flaherty, which is a huge upgrade for the Dodgers. Their rotation's all banged up anyway. But yeah, Red Sox really didn't make anything of note. I know the Yankees did get another reliever, but he kind of sucks. ERA over 4 right now. So, and the Orioles did get
bring him to Fenway.
The beast there. He's a power hitter, Eloy Jimenez. Orioles did pick him up. So as much as you hate to see always got to worry about what are the Yankees going to do, but the Orioles just got a lot better from a power perspective. He hasn't had a great year this year, but the dude can rake if he's healthy. So that'll be interesting to see. But the Yankees got De Los Santos from San Diego. He's got a 4.46 ERA and 40 in the third pitch so far. So good on them.
Yikes.
But yeah, so the things are wrapping up, but so far nothing big from the Red Sox perspective. So
shocking.
Wow, what a surprise.
So keep the juju going. They're still putting together wins. That's all that matters right now.
Yep.
That's all that matters right now. All right. For Corey and Rubbish Shoes in Hair and Makeup, it is Scotty and Adam and Timmy. We are at atbshow.com. Joe and Leslie at AAA Work Trucks. Thanks for putting up with the foolishness and the pause there in the middle where we all everybody go like this. I'll make it the thumbnail. I'm just kidding. I don't make thumbnails. Anyway, so you're gonna get what you get. We'll be back.
I don't know if I was supposed to put my hands up or if I was supposed to just freeze. Like
there it is. We'll be back next week. Thank you for subscribing and commenting and sharing and liking. And we'll see you on the internet in about 168 hours. Take care.
There you go.